The year is 1975. A Kodak engineer, Steve Sasson, holds up a device that will change the world's first digital camera. But instead of cheering, the executives react with cold dread. This tiny invention was the future, yet they had to bury it. Why would a company intentionally hide the future it created? The answer lies in the friction mandate, a constraint so lucrative it made them blind to their own impending doom. Kodak's profit was not in the camera, it was in the chemicals. They held an 85% market share on film, and their entire operational system was built to sustain this recurring revenue. The digital camera had an unavoidable flaw. It eliminated the friction of developing film. When the question came, do we launch this or do we protect the cash cow? The fear of cannibalization won. The pivotal moment was the act of omission. The decision to insist on the status quo and label the digital camera a long-term threat, not a present opportunity. Kodak's delayed reaction didn't save their film business. It simply outsourced the pivot to their competition. By the early 2000s, companies with zero legacy friction, like Sony and Canon, flooded the market with simple, user-friendly digital cameras. The market adoption was fast and ruthless. Kodak, burdened by its infrastructure, could only play catch-up, pouring billions into a futile race. The single decision in 1975 created a ripple trace that led to a full-scale corporate collapse in 2012, proving that an internal mandate can blind you to an external revolution. The cultural ripple of this missed moment is profound. The concept of the Kodak moment, a perfect memory captured forever, was ironically destroyed by the company itself. The universal takeaway is that innovation isn't about what you can invent, but what you are willing to let go of. This is the core of the friction mandate. Success is measured by your capacity for self-cannibalization. But what if Kodak's leadership had embraced the digital camera? The alternate reality is one where Kodak dominates the entire ecosystem. They would have controlled the image sensor, the digital file standard, and the printing output. They wouldn't have been in the chemical business. They would have been the Google of images, holding a permanent, unassailable moat. Instead of being a case study in failure, Kodak would be the technological powerhouse that defined the modern world of visual media. What potential success are you burying right now? The Kodak paradox serves as a permanent warning. The most profitable thing you do today is often the friction that prevents your future tomorrow. Don't be defined by what you refuse to change. Download our free fiction audit guide below to identify the lucrative mandates hiding in your strategy. And if you want to trace more of these powerful currents in history and in life, please hit subscribe and join me next time on The Ripple Trace.